Hello friends and fellow gamers, it's MKxJUMP here, and in today's video we're going to be checking out this week's event for Idle Heroes, and it has to be, hands down, the best shelter mission I've ever seen. And what's funny is last month I said the same thing, and the month before that I said the same thing again. So it truly has to be something special to blow me away. And guys, they pretty much gave us all the best 5 stars in each faction. So guys, I'm not going to complain about that. Now, also, before we get into today's video, I'd love to give a shout out to our latest patron, which is not our latest follower on Twitch, which showed up down there for some reason. That's magic. But anyway, it's Taylor Graves. So a shout out to Taylor Graves, who's decided to back me on Patreon. If you want to be like Taylor and support the content I make here, why not consider backing me on Patreon yourself to help continue the content I'm doing here? You can find a link down below in the description or up there in the top corner of the screen for more information. And another way you can support the channel is by purchasing the merch. You can still get your Apple Juice t-shirts. They're still available. So if you haven't already, hop over to MKxJUMP.com to buy your t-shirts there. Anyway, folks, let's go check out this week's event. This week we have Shelter Mission and Imp's Adventure, therefore it should come as no surprise that you're going to get 4 dice and 150 gems every day for logging in. Now those 4 dice are going to be crucial to getting the top rewards from Imp's Adventure, so make sure you're logging in every day to get the 28 dice you need to help make progress throughout this event. As well, the other stuff we have available is going to be the normal stuff. If you haven't already, you can follow DH Games on Facebook and get yourself the follower gift, and also Greydor's Blessing is here for another week, so if you haven't had a chance to, get yourself some upgraded armor to make your team a little stronger. I say it every time, but the resonance suits aren't really needed for early accounts. I think class suits are enough, but if you do find yourself with some spare resources and some spare gems, maybe consider getting a resonance suit if that's for you. Anyway, folks, sliding on down, we have this week's big package, which is the Adventure Package. This is $50 and is giving 10,000 gems, 30 dice, and a 5-star hero selection chest. What's nice about this is this chest includes Waldeck, so if you wanted to get yourself some more copies of Waldeck, you can do from this chest. In addition, the 30 dice will be probably just enough to let you get a 9-star puppet from Imp's Adventure. If you're smart and you're going around using lucky dice to cut corners, and you can get your huts leveled up pretty early on using an optimal strategy with the 108 dice in total, if you consider that you can buy 30 dice from here and you can get 20 additional dice from Shelter Mission, those 108 dice should be enough to get you all the chests. As your little guy moves across the board, every tile he lands on will become upgraded, except for these Starry Mushroom huts, which will also get you resources when you pass over them. You don't necessarily have to land on them, but they too need to be landed on to be upgraded. So as you're moving around, you want to upgrade these huts as quickly as possible, and then pass over them to get a total of 5 stars when they're at level 3. And each time you pass over them and make some optimal progress, these stars will unlock you additional rewards. If you get 80 stars, you're going to get a Heroic Summon Scroll. For 110 stars, you get Elite 5-star Shards. For 140 stars, you're going to get a Limited Skin Selection Chest, which now includes the new Hell Warrior Morax skin, which you might want if you're building a Morax, but I don't really think he's a very popular hero right now. For 170, you can get a 6-star Puppet Selection Chest for any of the non-Light and Dark factions. For 200, you can get a 5-star Hero Selection Chest, which now includes Gloria, which is nice to see. And as well, for 230, you're going to get a Material Selection Chest, which includes Gold, Spirit, Promotion Stones, Dust, and Monster Parts. Your choice of one. You can't have all of this, you have to pick one. Most people will generally go for Spirit or Gold, but I know a lot of people might want to go for Monster Parts or Dust if you're a little short on them. Either is good. Generally, though, getting Promotion Stones isn't that smart because they will eventually come to your account. Only super big heavy spenders really feel they're missing out on promotion stones, and even in that case, Spirit is probably more important for them. For 260, you can get yourself a Light and Dark Hero Selection Chest, which includes any Light and Dark hero in the game, except for Andrea. And finally, guys, the Universal 9-star Puppet Selection Chest, which gives you a 9-star puppet that you can use to 10-star E1 or E2 a hero of your choice. Very nice, a very fantastic event, pretty standard. It's the same week in, week out, every time there is an Imp's Adventure event, so you should be pretty familiar with this by now. If you're not, I've got plenty of videos out there showing you how it's done, and I will also be doing this on the VIP series, so you guys can watch me live over at twitch.tv/MKxJUMP on Wednesday night at Reset, if you want to see how I'll do it on there. Anyway, guys, let's take a look at the Shelter mission because this is the thing that's getting everybody talking. You have Inosuke, Tix, Garuda, and Ignis. These heroes are the best in their faction. They are truly phenomenal examples of what you want from a hero. It's amazing that they're all in a Shelter mission together. Inosuke is the easiest way of clearing Fortress Sealand. Tix is probably the all-round best hero in the game that is non-light and dark, and in addition, the strongest shadow hero in the game as well. We have Garuda, the best Fortress hero right now that isn't Rogan, and as well she's the main hero for clearing Forest Sealand. And finally Ignis, the best support hero in the game, let alone the Abyss faction, so she is phenomenal. She can feed energy to your heroes, making them very good in the Void Vortex. I really rate Ignis as a hero, and I think every account needs at least one E5 and a 10-star Ignis if you can, just for the Void Vortex. She's a fantastic hero. I'm very pleased that these are all available. And you want to pick all of these up as well because you're going to get 5 dice every time you claim them. And to claim them, all you have to do is put in 4 heroes that are of the designated type. This is Fortress Rangers that are 4-star we have to put in here. And then we need 1 Fortress hero popping in there. And then you want to press accept and it will convert this and get you an Inosuke. And it will be the same for all of this. In Tix's case, you're going to need mages, which is a Deathsworn. I think Deathsworn is the only mage in the Shadow faction that is a 4-star. For Garuda, you're going to need warriors. This is pretty easy. You can use Kargath or Chief. And as you can see, guys, I've actually saved up for this. If you've been keeping up with the VIP series, you'll know I've locked all these in ready in advance so that I make sure I have these heroes good to go. And for Ignis, you're going to need priests in the Abyss faction, again, that are 4-star, and of course, a 5-star copy of the hero you want to switch. So there you go, easy peasy. You're going to get armor, you're going to get a copy of the great hero, you're going to get 5 dice. It's just perfect. This is one of the best Shelter missions we've ever had, if not the best. This is just hands down. There is no bad hero here. Normally there's like one hero that's a bit awkward or kind of out of meta, but all of these are relevant in their own special way. Now, sliding across to the light and dark heroes, we have Mim, who's not too great, but Tara's pretty cool. Tara is a warrior in the light faction. Tara can solo Sealand, to much people's surprise, so if you want to imprint a Tara and use Tara instead of Russell, that's totally something you can do there. Russell is the normal common hero for completing Sealand, but Tara is an option. And finally, Tara's a warrior, so actually you can do some decent things with Tara as a warrior, because warrior is the most unpopular class at the moment, so if you needed things for maybe the guild settlement and you don't have a Garuda, Tara could be a good choice. There aren't really that many light heroes that are blowing me away, so I imagine Tara could be a fun addition to any account. So yeah, if that's something you were interested in, you can grab a copy from here. Anyway, folks, with all that said and done, it's pretty standard. It's Shelter Mission and Imp's Adventure. Let's go take a look at next week. Well, we've got Prophet Summons and we have Campaign Loot Drop Carnival. So those two things are coming together. That is going to be the regular thing from now on. This changed last month and it looks like it's the new thing. So get used to it, guys. Campaign Loot Drop is going to be the same event as Prophet Orbs. So let's go take a look at what we're getting. The reward is Forcus, which might shock you. A light and dark hero, wow, in Prophet Orbs, crazy. But honestly, of all the light and dark heroes DH Games could have put in here, I was so hoping it was going to be someone much more interesting than Forcus. Forcus is generally a PvP heavy hero and isn't really even being used in the PvP scene right now. People just don't have room for a Forcus on their team. So I'm not that impressed by the addition of Forcus in Prophet Orbs. I would much rather see Drake, Carrie, Russell, Amon-Ra, just someone a little more rich than Forcus. But I guess as the newest Dark Hero, DH Games probably think this is cool to give him away, but they've given him away in so many other things, even in gem boxes. He's been in the last few 8,000 gem boxes, so I just don't get the appeal. But there you go. Forcus is going to be the next hero next week. So there you go. For Prophet Orbs, that might be something you're interested in. Heroic Miracle's awesome, though. This is going to give Rogan next week, so that I love. And also, guys, the Campaign Loot Drop Carnival is giving a Snow Heart. Now, Snow Heart is a very powerful artifact in PvP if used properly, which is really nice to see that they're giving it as a more mainstream artifact you can now get from Campaign Loot Drop. If you have the Universal Crystals, maybe if you wanted to spend some money, you can pick this up too. But the one thing I'm a bit sad about for most people is if you're a PvE player, you don't really need Snow Heart and you need multiple to really get the powerful ability out of it, because Snow Heart is just a normal energy artifact that offers some control immunity and HP until you make it glittery or better, and then it starts slowing down opponents' heroes, and that's where it really does start to shine. In addition, you could pick up Andrea if you wanted. Waldeck's available, and Olivia is available too. Now, you should be able to pick up Olivia free to play, so that's nice. but I imagine most of you are just going to go for Prophet Orbs and Heroic Scrolls next week anyway. Again, we'll discuss more of this later. We've got a whole week between now and then, and I will break it down for you next week. So if you want to catch that video, join me again next week on a Friday, and I will break down that event for you. Hit that subscribe button if you want to catch more videos like this, and if you want to catch my content live, join me at twitch.tv/MKxJUMP. And of course, guys, let me know what you think about this event in the comment section down below. It's pretty standard. A fantastic shelter mission, standard imps adventure, and we do have to look forward to a dark hero in Prophet Orbs. Not really the dark hero I'd like, but hey, you know, for some people, I think they'll enjoy it. So guys, I'll see you next week. Thank you for tuning in, and don't forget, if you want to support me, buy the merch and back me on Patreon. Happy idling!